cool. Does that have enough cord for you? There we
Yep.
go. All right. Yeah, just gonna do the. Here we go. The very soft open. The very soft open. You're a filmmaker too. You know how it goes. There we go.
Slate.
Everybody, Slate. Everybody, welcome to the podcast. I got the very funny, very talented comedian and filmmaker. Can I call you filmmaker?
Yeah.
Rosie Tran. Yes. Yes, to all the imaginary people, you are the sweetest. You're nice to even people that aren't here. It's great. you have like a real homecoming queen energy.
I wish. I
that-
didn't even make the homecoming court. I was such a nerd in high school.
No, really?
Yeah, I was super, super shy.
Really? Oh, so were you like a late bloomer? You feel like?
I don't know if I was a late bloomer. I'm a huge introvert, which I didn't realize until I was an adult.
Yeah.
My sister actually pointed it out. She's like, "You're such an introvert. She's like, you're the most introverted person in the family." I'm like, "Introverted?" And she's like, "Yeah." She's like, "You get exhausted from social situations, and when you're ready to be done, you like fade, and it's a hard out." And it's so true.
Oh, I tap out. I mean, like,
I tap out, and I'm just like, okay, I'm done. Like socializing, I'm out. Bye.
Like, hey, I did an hour and 15 minutes in Thanksgiving dinner. All right, let me go walk around the block a few times or something. And I love my family, and I love people. I love people I've dated and that kind of thing. But I need some downtime too.
I think people mistake, because I didn't know that either. I thought introvert and shy was the same thing, but introvert is just you get tired from socializing, and extrovert is you get energized from socializing.
I feel like I'm a little bit of both.
You might be introvert, extrovert, but I'm definitely introvert. And a lot of people are like, "Oh, how are you shy? How are you introverted? You're a comedian."
But I never would have guessed that about you being introverted.
I mean, I can turn it on for like entertaining,
performance,
for performing.
like a podcast.
Yes, for a podcast. But actually, my normal personality is just like very chill, very shy.
Yeah.
And that's why I get a lot of like, I always get these creepy guys after the show that have met me before the show, kind of sitting backstage. And they're like, "Oh my God, like you were so different on stage." I'm like, "Yeah, it's a performance. Like I'm not going to be like," I hate comedians that are like always on.
Oh, there's a few. There's
like
quite a few.
Like you're in the green room and they're like,
morning talk show voice.
Morning talk show vibe, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're just like, can you chill out a little bit?
Yeah.
So that's definitely not my vibe. My vibe before a show is like quiet, looking at my
Prepare
notes.
yourself.
Prepare
what
myself,
you? Okay, I want to squeeze this new one in, or
it's
whatever.
like save it for the stage, dude. You don't need to perform in the green room.
Oh God, it feels it's like such a green vibe, or just a young comic vibe.
That's a young comic vibe, and another young comic vibe thing is like, "Oh, how long have you been doing it?" Because they're trying to suss you out to see like
if I like a pecking order,
like a
pissing match, like your two dogs on the fucking dog park. Who's gonna be the alpha on this motherfucker?
Like, how long have you been doing stand up? I'm like, "Oh, a while." I'm always vague. I'm like, "Oh, a while." Like 24 years.
Yeah. Well, I've been doing it 24 years in 1 month. So okay, so I'm gonna go after you. You're opening for me. No, that kind of. It's just like it's one of those things where I know it's gonna happen, and it's just like ugh. Yeah. You ever going to last time I was at Shevsky's room, John Shevsky's?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you hit him up. It's really fun. It's like Wednesday night in Pasadena at the Barney's. If you like that kind of thing.
Oh, I've been to parties. I haven't been there in a while. I did it when someone else was doing it.
Yeah, Shevsky's running it now. Yeah. And it's just like, all the young comics know to not do that crap or do it amongst yourselves. Like, here, I'm gonna be the one that cleans up the mess on stage for you. Don't worry about me, because like he brings in like some hitters and
some
then
heavy hitters, yeah.
But he also lets people like stretch your legs and develop, and
yeah.
it's nice and it's fun, But I had one of those moments last night where I was just like, it was like the guy was like, "How long you been doing it?" And I was just like.
That is such a new comic question to ask, how long you've been doing it, because it's kind of like a dick contest. Like, how big is your dick?
Yeah. Who's swinging low?
Exactly.
Yeah, lower,
so,
I guess. Yeah.
That's what I've noticed, is that that's a new comic question usually, or the guy that's like super on in the green room.
Flappers. Also, man, I caught a couple episodes of your special. Not special, but series.
Yes.
Dude, okay, so if people don't know, if the whole world doesn't know yet, Rosie produced a stand-up series. It's available on Amazon, available for purchase. It's great. Tell me about tell me about that. You got like a lot of people that are homies and friends. So I was just like, it was awesome to see you put that together. Tell me about it.
So the show is called Rosie Tran Presents. It's on Amazon. And it was a project that I came up with. Actually, I came up with it like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
So the idea came from.
Well, you're kind of a creative, like entrepreneur-y kind of vibe.
Yeah,
you're a get shit done person. I know that about you.
I feel like you have to be, because in LA and Hollywood, it's all about like bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't know what the word is.
Momentum, or vibes, or spirit, or.
I just feel like I've been waiting so long to be chosen, and if I wait any longer, my head's gonna fall off, because there's a lot of gatekeepers, and most of the gatekeepers are completely talentless, and that's why they're gatekeepers. Yet they are the gatekeepers to Hollywood, and so that's something that I learned kind of the hard way. Like a lot of people that I really did not like in stand-up ended up failing at stand-up because they weren't funny and then becoming gatekeepers.
I'm not a gatekeeper.
No.
Okay, just want to clarify. I was like, wait, fuck, she's talking about. Go ahead, Rosie. Sorry. Yeah.
So that was something that I learned. Or people that were like comedy adjacent. So people that
hangers on,
or like fans, or like fangirl, fanboy type people.
Yeah.
And people that basically couldn't make it in stand-up ended up being the gatekeepers. And so obviously I like to be friends with people that are really funny.
Yeah.
So I was never friends with any of those people, and it just became a very frustrating cycle of seeing people help their unfunny friends.
Yeah.
And I got really, really tired of it. So I decided to just create a project of my own.
Yeah.
And include,
what you wanted to see.
People that I really, really liked and respected, and kind of breaking stereotypes. So it's called Rosie Tran Presents. It's 10 episodes. It's 2 comics an episode.
Bad Asians.
And it's themed. So the first 2 episodes are bad Asians.
Yeah.
And what I really wanted to do was break the stereotype, because
like the model minority thing.
Yeah, a lot of Asians that are kind of featured in Hollywood kind of toe the line.
Okay. Yeah.
They're very much the good Asian. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I just wanted to show that there's a different type of Asian out there.
Yeah.
And it's kind of also annoying as a stand-up comedian. Like a lot of Asian comics kind of do like the stereotypical Asian material, and I do some of it too, but also there's a lot more. Like Asian people make up over, I think, half the population. Like we're not all like, landlords and nail salon people and like nurses, like there's actually like other things.
Yeah. This guy's working at Jiffy Lube, that happen to be Asian. You know what I mean? There's, so school teachers.
So I wanted to feature people that were different. Aiden Park, he's gay, HIV positive.
Gaysian, yeah.
He's a Gaysian. My friend Tony Vin, who's a very edgy comedian.
I met him during COVID.
Oh, okay.
He's super funny, man.
Super funny. Are you from Oklahoma?
Correct. I know. Is he like Texas or Louisiana or somewhere?
I think he's from Kansas. He's from Kansas.
Well, it's the same difference. It's college football. That's the only thing that really matters. Whatever.
I was going to say, I thought he was Oklahoma, but he's Kansas.
Whatever. Corn versus rice, whatever. It doesn't matter. Whatever. Yeah, okay.
So,
wheat or whatever.
And then Yoshihara, who came from Japan.
Oh, yeah.
And George Wang, who grew up on the skater scene in Los Angeles. So they're not the stereotypical, George grew up, in the Latino East LA. He's a skater, skate punk. I basically is Japanese, but she's not submissive. She's very aggressive and like kind of spicy.
She's a shit talker.
And so I just wanted to feature something different. It's like every single time you see a Japanese female comedian, she's like hee 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 hee, and it's just I wanted to feature something different, and just having again a gay HIV positive. Very edgy. I just wanted to show something different. And
Aiden's like a football coach that happens to be a gay Asian dude. He's like a motivator. He's like a fucking life coach or something. He's great.
Yeah.
I love Aiden.
So I just wanted to feature something different, and all the people are different. I have the episodes 3 and 4 are wicked women, which are sexy, slutty, hot, funny women over 40.
Yeah.
And I wanted to feature that as well.
Samantha and Dinah. Yeah.
Exactly, because I noticed usually when they feature, again, women comedians, there's a very specific type of female comedian that they feature.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to feature something different.
Yeah.
And I noticed usually when they show female comedians that are over 40,
they're doing like a self-deprecating thing, I think.
They're either super self-deprecating, or how do I put this? They look like they look dykey.
like very non-sexual.
Very non-sexual.
Yeah.
Very
okay.
non-sexual.
Like
very
they have to tone it down.
very
or whatever,
dykey,
yeah.
and I don't like that.
Oh, yeah, it's Sally, right? Yeah.
I had Sally, who's a porn star.
Who's the exact not that? Yeah.
So I wanted.
I love her. She's very funny. Yeah.
I wanted to show that women over 40 can be super sexy and dirty and hot and funny and not. I mean, I just noticed. For me personally, I noticed a lot of female comedians that are relatively successful over 40 usually look dykey.
Huh. All right. Yeah. I hadn't put that much thought in it. Yeah, that's fair. All right.
Yeah. Or if they are shown in a sexual manner, then they're usually like 20, 25.
Fair. Yeah, they do have it. Dude, we are like. I remember whenever everybody was talking about like Hollywood, it's just like, you know, all about young kids and it's like it really did bring some stuff to light on me. You know, I was just like, yeah, there is kind of like a predatory nature. It feels like sucking the youth out of people or something. I mean, like probably people that we've done shows with, and like you see them later, like, oh yeah, they're. I'm not saying they're like bad people or anything, but it was just like it seems like they have like, oh wow, they could play a teenager, and I was like, well, okay, cool. I don't know. I'm a little babbly right now. Sorry.
That's okay.
A little uncentered, yes.
So I wanted to just show something different, and then I wanted to feature people that might not get featured.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of veteran comedians on there that I felt like maybe haven't gotten the chance that they deserve in stand-up, and they should be featured. So
well, like I know like some of them, you know, like I know like Tucker and Sally, I know they go on the road and just like kill, you know what I mean? So it's like they have a universal appeal, like yourself, where you can do well in LA and you can work Iowa, you know, kind of places. You know?
I can, but I feel like things are changing a lot, and it's funny. Before we started recording the podcast, you started talking about politics, and I think that's one of the reasons that I'm having I think more of a hard time than I've ever had on the road.
I noticed it. The first time I noticed it, it was actually this time I stopped doing like rural gigs and stuff like that, was the day Trump got inaugurated. I was doing a casino in New Mexico, rural northeast New Mexico. I was supposed to do that's a whole other thing. It was like weather was a bitch, but you know, whatever. It was like January, February, and you know me, I'm not like a heavily political guy. They were just me saying, oh, welcome from Los Angeles. It was just like, fuck this guy.
That's the vibe that I've noticed. So obviously I'm a woman, obviously I'm a minority.
Yeah.
Obviously I live in Los Angeles. So first of all, I have toured for 24 years.
Yeah.
I've performed in Mississippi, literally Bodunk, Mississippi, and killed, destroyed, brought the house to the floor crying.
Yeah.
And I never had an issue. I've never, ever had an issue in rural America. I've never, ever had an issue. Even though I look a certain way.
You may be fish out of water, but they
from
will
Louisiana.
still...
I am from Louisiana.
Yeah.
So I
you
know middle America.
You know what you're dealing with.
I know what I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
And I've never had a hard time with any material. I've never had a hard time.
Yeah.
I feel like it was around COVID, I think, once things got really, really politicized.
Unfortunately.
And then I did notice a shift before when I would go on the road and people would say I was from Los Angeles.
Yeah.
There was like a wow.
Oh, cool. Tell me about it.
She's from LA. That's really cool.
Yeah.
She must be a big deal.
Yeah.
Now when people say, oh, she's from LA, I see eye rolls. I see a certain type of energy that I've never seen in my 24 years of doing stand-up.
They feel you eat kids. You know, or you know what I mean? It was just like, oh, you were sitting here by George Soros. There we go. Yeah.
And so that's really scary. And then also, I think that I have a few political jokes now. Not a crazy bunch.
I know you. You're not a.
I'm not a super political comic, but I have 3 or 4 political jokes that I added into my repertoire just because things are so political that I have to make fun of it.
Yeah.
And the jokes do not take any specifically strong stance left or right because I don't actually like to alienate the audience.
Pointing out absurdities.
Exactly.
Ironies.
But because I'm even saying certain words, people are so triggered on both sides of the spectrum.
Exactly.
And some of the jokes, I believe if people listen to them, they would actually relate and agree with me more than they think.
It'd be like a blowjob joke, because I'm not saying you hate President Clinton or something, you know? You know what I mean? It's a joke about a girl who buys her dresses at the Gap, all right? You know, or you know what I mean? Yeah, and like, you can't say it. It's gotten so
so
weird.
bad. It's gotten so bad and so weird. I've never had that issue. in 24 years of doing stand-up, like I said, I've gone to rural areas. I've performed. I've had old white men come up to me and be like, "Oh my God, I didn't think women were funny, but you're hilarious." I performed in Milton, Florida. A guy with a tank top came up to me and a mullet and was like, "You are so funny."
Well, you are too. You are funny.
And I've never had an issue. And ever since things have become so political, they think that I'm ready to like make it. And again, these are not my political views. But what I'm saying is the average American thinks that I'm going to tie them down and make them have a gender reveal party on themselves.
Exactly. Like I said, like, you know, we live in LA and I'm from Oklahoma. I try to like explain to them. It's just like, I think gay marriage should be legal, but not mandatory, you know. It's just like, you know, or it's just, I feel like I wish it's like divorced parents is what it feels like, you know. It's
really, really bad. It's to the point, and it's on both sides. When people say, people on the left don't have a sense of humor, I've gotten it from both sides. And it's bad.
I feel also there's like a higher level of victimhood as currency, where like if you're a woman who's been abused and it fucking sucks, I'm sure, or been attacked or anything, but also like the real things that there are real victims, and then everyone's just like, you know, they mispronounced my name at Starbucks, and it was just like, who's donating to my GoFundMe for this? You know, I had to take a week off work because they misgendered me at a freaking Denny's, you know, or so, you know what I mean? I was just like, I know there's hate and I know there's evil in the world, and I know as you know, like protected class straight white guy who's like really good looking, I don't have to deal with, I like to squeeze that in, I don't have to deal with a lot of the bullshit that other people do, but I can tell what a real victim is, and what you know, so I got hit by a drunk driver, that's a victim. You know, and it's just like, I feel like there's been it's like an attention I don't know, vortex.
I'm not sure what it is, and I'm not sure if social media is amplifying it, but I definitely think that it's really sad, and I've seen it as a currency in stand-up. So I do. I'm not going to name people because I don't want to badmouth people, but I do. We'll talk off air. I do know comedians. I do know comedians that have turned into woke warriors. That didn't necessarily have those opinions before it got so much attention.
They saw the shifting sides and go, oh, it's, you know, hey, I was always a Chris Rock type guy. I wanted to sound like Chris Rock. Now I want to sound like this. Yeah. You know?
So I think there's a lot of woke warriors that came out of that. And I think that that's really not, I think, a wise thing to attach onto so strongly.
It feels desperate.
It's not necessarily desperate, but you don't. I understand why they're doing it. They want attention. They want likes. They want follows.
They want relevance.
And I understand that Hollywood rewards that type of behavior. But I just don't think it's so good to cling on to some of these really extremist viewpoints, because it can bite you, and it will bite you back in the butt.
Yeah, exactly. I think we're on the same page with that. I mean, I would never like really. I always know you. I know you. I mean, you've kind of came out a little bit more recent, or at least me just talking to you a little bit more as just a no bullshit person on both sides of every issue. Just kind of like, let's be real, and people aren't doing that.
I think that's too another reason I did my show is because I had such a hard time, and talking about being an introvert. I hate networking. I hate going to events and like smiling and talking to comedians that I don't like, that I have to pretend to like. I can't do it. I physically cannot do it. If I don't like you as a comedian, if I don't find you funny, I physically can't talk to you. It's horrible. It's not a good thing. It's horrible for stand-up. Because, you know, I hang out at the Comedy Store. I hang out at the Improv, and I see people, oh, hey, this and that, and they want to chit chat, and I'm just like, I don't respect you. I can't talk to you.
It's like, did we go to makeup artists for this conversation? Who you're checking? I see you checking the lighting mid conversation. You know, it's like, what's going? Is this going on somebody's Instagram reel? Is it?
I've literally
people do that. Man.
Talking to a comedian at the Comedy Store, and then this female comedian saw someone more important than me
tap out.
Her eyes started wandering off, and she like wandered off. I was like, hello, we were in the middle of a conversation.
Who was it? Earl used to talk about that on the patio. It was just like, I'm the one closing the show here. Who else are you going to talk to? Who else are you looking for?
It's bad. You know, and so it's I'm not good at playing the Hollywood game, and so I just was like, I'm an artist, I'm a creator, I'm an entrepreneur, so I just created my own show and tried to sell it, and I did.
And you live out here long enough, you see how to do things, and you're like, oh shit, we can just do this on our own. Fuck it, we don't have to wait. We don't have to wait for HBO to find me. Fuck it, yeah. It's real. I know, I love it.
It is. So thank you for watching, and thank you guys. Watch it, please. It's called Rosie Tran Presents. It's on Amazon Prime.
Absolutely. I've already caught a couple episodes. I caught my friends first, so that was the first ones I went with. But I know like most of the people, like George Wang. I didn't know what to expect the first time I performed with him, and because he has just such a wild look and shit. And then I was like, oh, he's just so funny, man. It was like him and Rizzo, it's like his shadow, Martin Rizzo, and it was just such a. It was a fun
And they have
watch.
really fun Instagram videos too. They do a rice series making fun of ice.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
Oh, can I tell you my sketch series idea?
Sure.
I want to do. Okay, like how Heated Rivalries, like big. Are you familiar with that?
Yes, I've seen Heated Rivalries.
Okay. All right. So I wasn't familiar. It was out of my wheelhouse. My sister told me about it, and I was just like, "What are you doing watching a hockey movie?" She's not even gay, and she loves the show. But and I was just like, the whole time she's watching, she's telling me about it. I go, "All right, here's what I want to do. I want to make my own Heated Rivalry. I want maybe a porn satire, dude. I really could work with you on this. Not like porn. No, because no, but like you have friends that could work this. Not you. No, not you. Not you. No, I didn't mean it like. Sorry, I didn't. God damn. I sound like a casting couch. I fucking went completely Harvey Weinstein there. I'm sorry. I didn't. No, I like. All right, so here's the idea. I want like Heated Rivalry, but it's like two ICE agents that are going to the 47-day training. And like one Latino and one white guy, and the white guy happens to be Canadian, and that's his like dirty little secret. And it's gonna be just them pounding each other a lot, but there's not gonna be much of a story, but I think it would just be obnoxious as fuck, and I feel like
that would be a hilarious satire. Did you watch Heated Rivalry?
I have not. I have watched the like 5 minutes into it, and then something came up, and I don't mean that it wasn't my cock, but like something came up. And then I was gonna watch it just because I know it's like in the ether and it's like a big thing, and my sister's a huge fan of it, so I was just like, all right.
I liked it. I am LGBTQ.
Okay.
And LGBTQ friendly. I'm pansexual.
Yeah.
My brother's also gay.
Uh-huh.
And I found the amount of gratuitous gay sex just over the top.
A bit much.
I thought it was over the top because I didn't feel like it moved the storyline forward. I don't mind watching gay sex.
Yeah.
I actually don't mind it, but I thought it was way too much.
I'm not uncomfortable with it, but I could also I feel like that's who they were trying to go for. It feels like it felt like
didn't feel
people
like it moved the storyline.
Okay.
I felt like
the storyline it's a great idea. It's a gorgeous it's a cool idea.
It's an
premise.
interesting idea.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm fine with watching like a gay sex scene.
Yeah.
But like watching like 6 in like one episode is
that's what my show is going to be. No, it's not for you. It's just me being an asshole. That's what I want to do. I think the whole ice thing is a bit much. So that's what I want.
So I think just like one sex scene would have been fine, but like per episode. But like there was like 6 sex scenes.
I don't like watching a lot of heterosexual sex. I mean, I watch porn. Let's be real, but like
on a show.
Yeah, it's just like if it's like, okay, I could watch Skinamax if I need to watch this, but if you're trying to put like a show on like The Bear or something like that, or I don't know, like a good series, I'm not gonna. You're doing too much. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying though. I don't think it should be like a full thing. It doesn't move the story forward.
Yeah, I did see a story. It was like a study. They're saying younger kids, a lot of Gen Z, they don't want as much sex in their content, and I think it's also like just like it's like retarded adolescence, or stunted adolescence, because they're not dating, they're not drinking, they're not partying. You know what I mean? So I feel like they're obviously there's always good platonic stories, and it doesn't need to be like in the 80s they showed girls' tits way too much. Yeah, a little bit. You get it. You know, but it was just. I feel like there's been like they've kind of overcompensated a little bit. It always does that though in America, I guess. Anyway, yeah. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. Hey, everybody, Matt's learning how to talk. Here we go. So you shot here in LA?
Yeah, so we shot it in Hollywood, and the interviews were shot in downtown LA. And actually, speaking of ICE, there was anti-immigration and immigration rallies going on outside, and we're like,
"Oh,
can you please be quiet? We need quiet on set. We need quiet on set."
Can you give us 15 minutes? Can you hold the tear gas off for a second, please?
So yeah, they were going on outside, right outside the studio that we rented to do the interviews, and then there was like police helicopters, and it was horrible for shooting because we needed silence on set for continuity.
Yeah,
so,
for sound. Yeah,
for sound, and so we were like, oh my god, please, it was bad.
Shit. You didn't seem frazzled or upset or anything in the interview sessions.
I mean, it was a very low budget production, even though it looks decent.
No, it does look good. I mean, I know enough to know that. Like, I can see what.
Yeah, but it was definitely like a low budget production. We had to like turn and burn all the comedians, so I was like,
oh yeah, you just used one room.
Yeah. So we couldn't like we didn't.
You're not Access Hollywood. I get it. Yeah.
We didn't want ICE protests going on outside. We're like, can you guys please shut up? We're trying to shoot Rosie Tran Presents.
Dude, she actually had 3 Latino comics booked, and they weren't able to make it. Sorry, but yeah, no, that's been. I guess it's going on again this week. I don't know. I have no idea.
There's like constant protesting.
I
don't know if it's doing anything or changing policy, but
it's content. It's all about content creating now. I got a friend who's like blowing up. He goes to protests all over.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, but also he's funny and playful, and he's a comedian. He was out here in LA for a hot minute. Did you know Rob Patillo? Skinny goatee guy. He would do like characters. He's always been kind of like a political protester kind of thing, but now he's like killing it. He calls himself the Guantanamo Gator, and he sings song. He like serenades the ICE officers, and just he's obnoxious as hell. But he's gotten arrested 3 times.
Oh my god, I would not do any of that.
Yeah,
I'm not getting hit unconscious with a beer bottle on accident because I'm doing some stupid thing.
I don't know, man. I
care too much about my health and my mental sanity.
Well, yeah. Also, it's just like health insurance is like so expensive, and like I mean, I've got Kaiser now, but I don't want to test it out. I don't want to find the limits this week.
I don't need a flare gun getting shot at my head.
For
comedy content on Instagram.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, this guy's going hard. He's also got he's got like a kidney disease, so he's just like, fuck it, man.
Oh my gosh.
No, so that's kind of his mentality now, and I get it because he knows he's not going to live forever. And so
I mean, none of us are.
Well, I know, but Robbie Roadstein were very funny dude. But I would protest, but I'm not going to be like the gas mask guy, I'm not. Because I do think it's fucked up. I think you need to get criminals. Not like I'm not concerned about a guy who's been laying tile for 35 years. I mean, yes, he's illegal. Okay, make him pay some fees and stuff like that. He's clearly not doing anything horrible. Get the guy selling heroin outside Jackson Elementary School. That's a bigger problem for me. And I don't think, and it just feels so weird what they're doing. And it just, I've seen, I remember a guy I work with, Mexican guy, he had a flat tire for work one day. It was like in the middle of the ice shit. We were like, did he get fucking picked up? He's like born here, but you don't know what the fuck people are going for. You know what I mean? You probably have a different experience than I do, but I don't like people getting treated shitty. And if it seemed like it was done well, I'd have a different way. But the way they're just going, like swinging machetes around with this, I don't like it. So anyway, sorry, that's my opinion. You can disagree with me if you want to. It's cool. Anyway, yeah. I'm sorry, I just stopped. But the woke shit, I'm tired of too, though. That's my thing. I feel like so much of that is like forced, the people that just. I saw it the other night where people wanted clapter, I call it, where they would just say something and they would just, do you guys agree with me? I was just like, and I was just like, why don't you just make them laugh? you know, they I don't know. People feels like people want to be like trained seals, I guess.
I think a lot of people are talking about political things right now because they think it's relevant and they want to get, like you said, clapter.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know if you follow Sammy Obeid. I don't know.
Very funny guy.
I don't agree with Sammy on everything that he says.
I don't agree with him.
But his political humor and the way that he crafts material based on politics, that's my thing too. It's like, if you're going to say something that I disagree with, and I don't necessarily disagree with everything Sammy says. I agree with some of the things he says. But if you're going to say something that I disagree with, at least make it really fucking funny.
He's a brilliant writer and he's a strong performer. I disagree with him about like Palestine and stuff like that, but I also can recognize that joke was fucking funny, or I was like, oh shit, that was and not everything I don't disagree with him on everything, but he was always one of those guys who just a prolific guy, just always his work ethic. I was always impressed too.
So I think that's something that I don't like is like I just did a show the other night and like 80% of the comedians were going for clapter and not like saying a joke. I'm like, that's not funny. You're not saying anything funny. You're just saying like fuck ICE. Like, maybe you feel that way, but that's not a punchline. That's not a joke.
Yeah. It's not.
It's okay to say fuck ICE, but make it funny.
Exactly. Yeah. It's just like, oh, okay. And the punchline, Oh God, I said, I was talking we're talking about this, and I said there was somebody who just like, and I won't shop at Target because of what they do and blah, blah, blah. This is like their bit. This is at the, this girl was telling me about this at the improv mic. And and I won't shop at Target because of how their they got rid of their DEI things. And I won't eat at Chipotle and blah, blah, blah. And I said, are punchlines racist too? Because you're avoiding the fuck out of those. It was just like, what are we doing here? It's just like, this isn't like a political rally show. This is a comedy club. It's like, hey, we came out here to not think about. And so like you said, some political jokes, cool, whatever. But there's like there's a handful of people that do it really well, and I can appreciate that. Like a Roy Wood Jr., very funny. Jon Stewart, Bill Maher, like But at the same time, it's like, fuck, man. Is that all we're doing?
I know a lot of comedians that have gotten really, really political during this time, and they're not good at it.
Yes,
but they have a big following.
Yeah. So and I get it. It like the numbers go up, and you think that matters, but like these are just people. They're not even people. I feel like most of it are bots. I feel like so much of it is bots. Yeah. And I don't know if that's BOTS or BOUGHTS.
That's a good point.
Thank you. Right? Yeah.
I think it's a lot of bots. Like I am pretty active on social media, and I only have like 7,000 followers. And I know people that are pretty big comedians actually.
And you're attractive too. You know what I mean? No, I mean, you know what I mean? It's just like you have good stuff and you put a lot of stuff out, and you know what I mean?
I know people that are pretty big comedians that have been working for a long time, and they have like 5,000 followers. And then I know big comedians that I don't think are that funny, and they have like 100,000 or 1 million followers. And I'm like, like you said, how many of those are bots?
Yeah. Or how much did you bots?
Did you buy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because it's not matching the level of talent and the level of content that's coming out.
I've only seen one guy, or I guess I've seen, like one or two that I really saw blow up off social media. King Batch off of like Vine, and because I was like, remember Vine, the 6-second things, and he would put good stuff out, and I was like, he kind of parlayed
my friend Alfred blew up from social media. Do you know Alfred Robles?
Yeah, the cowboy kind of guy. Yeah, cowboy Mexican guy.
He blew up from social media.
All right, yeah, I knew he'd gotten big, and I knew he was popular because I have friends in Oklahoma, like Mexican cowboy types that asked me about him, and I was just like, we'd always been in like different circles, so I didn't know too much. I don't think I've ever done a show with him, but I know what I've seen. I watched his clips, and I know he's funny.
Yeah, he definitely blew up from social media. Yeah, he only had like 50,000 followers, and then I think he hired a really good social media team to follow him. And record his shows
to get more content, and chop it up in a good place.
Exactly, and
good editing.
He grew up. He blew up. I think he has like 500,000 followers now.
Good for him. Yeah.
So there is a method to it.
Oh God, yeah. It's so weird. You're like me. You probably came out here to tell dick jokes and not study algorithms. And
I'm old school. I'm an old school comic. I think that's my biggest. I wouldn't say problem, but problem in the current market.
Well, we knew it one way, I guess. I mean, like
I'm old school.
Yeah,
I'm very
fair.
old school when it comes to stand up.
Go ahead, explain. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't.
You're a merit-based person.
I'm a merit-based person, and I'm about writing jokes.
Yeah, yeah.
I care about writing jokes and doing stand-up.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a TikTok star.
I
don't want to make silly videos. I mean, I'm starting to make videos.
Yeah.
But I don't.
It took me a while to grasp it.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm an old school comic.
Yeah.
I'm probably the last of the old school comics.
That's fair.
That generation.
That's fair. Yeah.
I shouldn't be, because I'm of the age that should be of the new generation, but I just started so young, and I started with that old mentality.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. That makes sense. I never wanted to do. I mean, like sketches are one thing where I can act because I enjoyed them, but like the TikTok dance or whatever, the do a dance for thing. I'm not a dancer. You know,
You're not.
No, fuck off. All right, fuck off, Rosie. All right, dickhead. All right. No, I mean, like if I do it, it's funny in a way it's not supposed to be. It's like, oh, is he going to live? Is he gonna tear his ACL trying to do a kid play jump over your leg thing or whatever? But it's. No, social media. I mean, like Twitter. I liked Twitter because I always used it as an open mic. To be honest, it was a way. It was God. What was her name? She told me, it's like, hey, it's a good way to work the economy of scale. Get rid of syllables on a joke. Try to get it down to 120 characters when that was the limit. And it was great for writing one-liners, but. I always used it to be funny. You know,
there's so many platforms now. It's like there's Threads and there's Blue Sky. And
I do Threads too.
And there's so many. It's like, I actually don't like all of the websites because it dilutes it.
Yeah, I can see both sides of it, because it's like you want it to be. I want there to be competition. You know, I want there to be multiple places, because like I've seen, like we've probably seen people that like get like canceled on Twitter or something like that. And it's not like they were doing some criminal stuff. It was just for having an unpopular opinion, and I'm fine with people having an unpopular opinion. You know, I don't want somebody saying, "Hey, this is where Matt Lewis lives. Go over there and slit his throat." That would be a problem, you know. But
are you a diehard free speech person?
I feel I am. I don't believe in problematic speech. I think people should do their own research on things. I feel like COVID vaccine was one that really got me, where I was just like, because I listen to Rogan, and I remember the ivermectin thing, and I was just like, he also clearly says, hey, I'm a kickboxing commentator that smokes a lot of weed. This is what I think works, but also talk to a doctor, you know? And I feel like the whole COVID thing really got it really rubbed me the wrong way with how people got so into, oh, this is problematic speech. I was just like, no, these are people expressing their opinions. Not everybody wants to sit in a box for the rest of their fucking life. Also, I don't have a house. I don't have a backyard. I don't have a vacation home. I was living in a. Did you ever see my old apartment? The one, oh God, we shot some stuff with like Matt Jones and all them. And my old apartment, I didn't know if you were on that sketch, but I was in a 200 square foot apartment. You know, a studio apartment. It was like so small you could use the microwave while you're sitting on a toilet. I mean, like COVID was going to drive me fucking ape shit. It's not for everybody. Then there's people that have like AA meetings, and they have Narcotics Anonymous meetings, or they don't see their kids, like separated parent. And people were just like, oh, you can't, any dissenting thought is fucked up. And I'm not good with that. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. That's how I feel. What's your take on free speech?
I don't know, actually, because
it evolves too. You can always change your mind too,
So I definitely don't like censoring people. I definitely don't like censoring opinions that are different than yours, because I feel like diversity of opinion is how we evolve and learn and grow. And
there's opinions I've had.
One of the things that really turned me off from parts of the left were people in the left saying, "Follow the science." Follow the science, follow the doctors. The scientific method is all about questioning things.
Yes.
So to me, that was like very bizarre behavior.
Yeah.
But also, doctors are wrong all the time. Scientists are wrong all the time, like literally all the time.
Yeah, Einstein made mistakes. Sir Isaac Newton.
So I think that was it was like used to silence people, and whatever your opinion is on the vaccine or not on the vaccine, I think that having healthy conversations about it and discourse is like a healthy thing to do.
It's okay to disagree.
And shutting everyone down and saying that they're anti-science, I think that was really cruel. But also, I don't trust doctors because I've personally had a horrible experience with doctors.
I mean, or pharmaceutical companies. You know?
I was misdiagnosed with a simple ear infection by 3 different doctors.
Jeez.
I mean, so how can I trust the science when when 3 different doctors can't even agree on my freaking ear infection?
Yeah, doctors are human; they're gonna make mistakes, you know. And I don't. Yeah, the whole don't question things that seemed very creepy.
It was. Again, I'm not saying if the vaccine was good or bad. I was vaccinated.
I got vaccinated too.
But I didn't like the fact that any discourse was you're a fascist when that behavior was actually fascist by telling everyone to shut up.
Yeah, and people like losing their jobs. I know, like they because a lot. I mean, I feel like COVID was very harmful to people that had respiratory problems, that were overweight or old or diabetic or some combination of the 3 or 4. Completely, it was rough for those folks. And like, if you're telling me like LeBron James needs to get vaccinated because a cold may, kill him or, whatever, I was like, what?
I mean, I personally know 2 people that died from COVID within my family.
Yeah.
It wasn't my family, but it was in-laws.
Yeah, yeah.
But
it sucks.
I definitely think that there was a lot of fear mongering.
Yeah.
And I think that there's a saying in politics, they say never let a good tragedy go to waste.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to step on you.
So I got a brain fart, so that was good. And I think that the people in charge were like, oh, we can use this to push other agendas. And that happened during 9/11 with the Freedom of Information Act.
Yes.
Not Freedom of Information, with the terrorist
American Defense
Act or whatever it's called.
ADA or not the disabilities one.
But but every single time there's like a huge thing that there's unfortunately sinister people that take advantage of it. And I thought that the fact that we couldn't question, I think, was giving
the wiretapping phones and shit.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's what Edward Snowden was like.
Yeah.
Revealing was whistleblowing on.
Citizen 5 or 4 or something.
Whatever. Yeah.
Sorry.
But and so I just feel that questioning is very important, and so many people were, I think. Taken over by the fear,
like paralyzed by it, kind of thing.
Paralyzed by it and became quite fascist, and I didn't like that. That really turned me off.
Yeah, I had a friend who she like MSNBC became her personality during COVID, and it still is. And it's a wide world. People have different experiences, and I get it. But it was just like it became like COVID warrior type, and it was also, nobody knows everything. Nobody, I remember we were like wiping down boxes from Amazon, and I do believe like masks on a train or on an airplane are a good idea, in a hospital are a good idea. But it was just like I couldn't go to Runyon Canyon and hike, man. You couldn't throw a frisbee to your dog.
But I mean, also, there was people going against science that were saying, listen to the science. So one thing is. Yeah. I mean, I think I learned this in like 8th grade science. So the difference between a virus and a bacteria is a bacteria, you can fight it with antibiotics, and a virus you can't. You need the antibodies, which is why you should get vaccinated.
You should, yeah.
But if you've already had COVID, you already have the antibodies.
Natural antibodies that beat it.
Yeah, that's like how a virus works. Yeah. So when people were like, oh, go with the science, I'm like, okay, so based on science, if you have COVID, you don't need to get vaccinated.
Yeah, let's be logical about that.
That's just like if you have the common cold, you can't get the same cold strain again.
I agree. I think,
and the same thing with the flu.
Yeah, so having it and beating it is what
gives you the antibodies.
Like chicken pox when we were young and stuff like that.
So it didn't make scientific sense when people were like, oh, you have to get vaccinated if you've already had it. It's like, that's not how science works.
It's good. It's also because the population just got dumber too.
I don't know. It was I swear to God, I learned that in 8th grade science.
Have you seen the movie Eddington?
I did, and I loved it.
Oh, I thought I knew. I watched it when it came. I watched it in the theater, and I was in New Mexico whenever during COVID.
I thought it was so funny.
Oh my God, Eddington. It's I think it's on HBO now. Maybe HBO, maybe Netflix. I'm not sure.
It's Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix,
Yeah.
and God, what is the guy's name? The Spanish guy. He's great too. Ted Garcia in the movie, but
I'm blanking on his name, the actor's name.
Emma Stone, who becomes like the what they call the
child abduction.
Yeah, the freedom.
Whatever.
Yeah, she's gonna Pizzagate type QAnon kind of.
So
Yeah.
I actually know the person that created Pizzagate.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
You do?
Yeah, I was on his podcast. Hi, David. Yeah, my friend David Seaman.
I focus on Little Caesars myself.
He actually started the Pizzagate thing.
All right. So, do you mind talking about it?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Go with it. Yeah. I know a little bit about it.
I met him in 2011 or 2012.
Yeah. Okay.
He was a journalist and ended up moving here. And I don't remember how I met him. I met him through a friend that was a fan of comedy.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think
took him to your show. Took him to one of your shows.
one of my shows, and then asked him. He was trying to get on Rogan, and I was also trying to get on Rogan. I've never been on Rogan, even though I've been pitched to Joe like 1,000 times.
You haven't been on Rogan yet. This is a feeder show for Rogan.
I haven't been on Joe Rogan yet, but I have been pitched to Rogan.
Yeah. He's great.
His original talent coordinator, Matt Staggs, is a friend of mine. He was on my podcast.
Yeah.
But so I ended up doing David's podcast.
Yeah.
And hung out with him a few times.
Uh-huh.
He was here for like 2 or 3 years, and then he moved to, I think, Colorado during COVID. Anyway, he started Pizzagate, and he became a Pizzagate warrior. And he was like making a lot of money online from Pizzagate, like a lot.
Was he like just selling shirts, or what was he doing?
No, from YouTube, doing conspiracy theory.
Wow, just straight content view.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. And then he got demonetized from YouTube, and I think he sued and possibly won.
Yeah.
But I think he sued YouTube and won. I'm not sure, so don't quote me. But
no, yeah. But that's
he started Pizzagate.
The whole I think I got something the other day actually, and I'm 99% sure I know who fucking did it too. It was
somebody flagged you?
Yeah. It was. I know the thing they did. In RB, I'm watching you, buddy. Anyway, it was, we were arguing about, I had a joke, that was, I hope you don't mind this, me telling it. It was a hacky, dumb joke or whatever. I go, glad to hear the ceasefire's over, looking forward to Gaza having their first Pride parade, in June, and that was, you get it, right? It was just, and then, just went, what is this about? And I'm like, dude, I'm another comic too, and I was like, dude, I know you're funny. If you want to talk, we'll talk. I'm not gonna do this performative back and forth with you over the thing, and and I was just like, what is this? And I was like, because I do respect the person, even though I disagree with him as a stand-up comedian. I'm like, oh, this guy's a good performer, and we'll talk off air, and like within 48, 72 hours, whatever, my Instagram gets demonetized. I wasn't making a huge amount of money off of it, but I made money. It was from a clip that I took at a casino where I won $5,500, and it was off a slot machine, and I the tag said cocaine and hookers tonight, and just ha ha ha, because I was in Vegas and they're paying me out $5,500, and that's what got me demonetized for talking about drugs, for promoting drug use.
Wow. And
I was just like, it's so weird, man. And
I mean, the internet's really, really bizarre.
I don't like, that's what I'm saying, how you're talking about, you don't like all the different places. Whenever something like that happens, I want there to be other Instagrams. I want there to be other, I'm actually going to start putting this on Rumble, to be honest. Not just because you're on it. not just your episode. but I was thinking about that. I mean, I think YouTube's great, but also I feel like there's a lot of people that are just kind of they feel gross about it. Does that make sense?
I mean, it's such a weird beast because it's not reality, but it is reality.
Go with it.
You know what I mean?
Go with it. Yeah.
Like I think I told you this before. Like I've been caught in a cyber mob, and that was like really bizarre.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that last time you were on here.
Yeah.
And it's I see people that are they're like true believers, and they have a lot of passion, but not a lot of critical thought going on. And
but also people will treat someone differently online than if they will see you in real life. So during the cyber mob, this girl had attacked me and was hurling insults at me, and I went on her page and it was like life coach, like pro women. I'm like, hello, McFly.
Yeah.
So, this is someone who's claiming to be pro-woman, claiming to be a life coach, yet she's like bashing me. She doesn't know me. She doesn't know anything about me. She doesn't know the situation, but she's just bashing me because I allegedly have an opinion that might be different than hers.
That's fucked up. Yeah. It's just been a weird time. I don't know what brings us back to, you know what, I figured I think I do know what brings us back together. Watching Rosie Tran Presents. Season 1 on Amazon Prime. How about that? We point out these problems, but we also have a fucking solution for it. You know what I mean? We're like Alex Jones selling the silver. You know what I mean? Exactly.
Don't compare me to Alex Jones.
I'm sorry.
Although I didn't think we were going to get into ICE.
Okay.
COVID vaccines and all this
Israel,
other stuff.
Palestine.
Palestine.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Yeah.
I'm going to get totally misquoted and canceled.
Sorry.
I'm going to get totally misquoted. They're going to say Rosie Tran on Matt Lewis's conspiracy theory podcast.
She's a flat earther too.
And I'm going to get completely canceled.
She off air. She told me that mustard and ketchup are the exact same thing, but they're just different colors, and it's a conspiracy by big condiment companies.
It's big condiment.
But by the Heinz 57 Corporation.
Hashtag cocaine. Delete. Demonetize.
Tell people where they can find it. Tell people where they are we good? Or tell people where they can find you.
You guys can find me on so go to my website rosietran.com, and I have links to everything.
Yeah.
But mostly I'm active on Instagram. I'm Out of the Box Rosie, and that's because I have a podcast called Out of the Box Podcast, and I'm also on OnlyFans.
Yes, I'm aware. Yes.
I know. I'm telling your listeners.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Your
listeners and watchers support me on OnlyFans.
I'll put a link to all your
actually.
things. Yeah.
My goal this year is to grow my OnlyFans. So.
Yeah. I'll do my part. Rosie has a very classy yet sexy.
It's
Rosie
PG-17, and
17, I like it.
And I know people think that OnlyFans girls are all like porn and everything, but I actually love doing OnlyFans. I've just been like out of it the past year because I had a surgery and everything.
You're busy with the also filming and producing your series.
Yeah.
No, awesome. I think I do. The only complaint I would say for season 2, I would say you got to do your own. You got to be doing your time too, babe.
Oh, you want me to do more time?
No, on Rosie Tran Presents.
You want me to do more stand up?
Yes. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
No. It's not about me. It's about me presenting my
people.
I
get it. Well, you people like you too. You're funny. All right. Guys, thanks for listening. You can find me at The Fun Matt Lewis. Like, subscribe. If you like this podcast, which I'm sure you did, if you're listening to this point, send it to a friend. Tell them, hey, you gotta listen to this. Also, check out Rosie's season on Amazon Prime. Everybody I know that's on it are people that I watch happily, other stand-up comics.
Leave a positive review.
Leave a thumbs up. Leave a 10 stars. Leave a 10 stars for Rosie. Absolutely. Thanks for listening. If you like the show, hit the Patreon. Thanks for everything.